Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, May 24, 2024. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government is working to enforce building codes amid concerns over settlements on Gully banks. He addressed the matter on Thursday during a tour of his West Central St. Andrew constituency to view and participate in Labor Day activities there. Mr. Holness emphasized the importance of maintaining a 20-foot distance from gullies and drainage infrastructure for any new construction.
So enforcement is critical, and I know that the various municipal authorities are trying to enforce as best as possible. But there are communities like this community that started in the 50s where those kinds of town and country planning requirements were not stringently enforced.
The Prime Minister also highlighted ongoing plans to address infrastructure issues in the gully along Caladium Crescent in the Tower Hill community.
You can see that this gully was built with stones. So this is really stone masonry. Over the years, the joints, meaning the cement used to hold the stones together, would have deteriorated. And this is natural. Over time, it is going to break down. And as it bears the weight of the soil behind it, it's built for retaining purposes, the wall will collapse. But the invert, meaning the base of the gully, is also compromised. So you will have water going underneath the concrete base and eroding the total structure of this gully.
Government's premier training agency was seen on Labor Day putting heart back into the community. Across 6 regions and 17 locations, the Heart NSTA Trust workers utilized their various skill sets to support the Labor Day agenda.
It's very important to us to support every single member of society. We have deployed individuals from across the organization all over Jamaica because we believe in ensuring that every single Jamaican benefits from the Heart NSTA Trust. Individuals here with their various skills and competencies are utilizing those today for the most vulnerable.
We caught up with the regional director for the Kingston and St. Andrew area at the Stimulation Plus Child Development Center as they were constructing a garden to grow foods.
We had a recent presentation by Dr. Gill, who is in charge of this place, and we felt that this institution that caters to autism and other types of intellectual needs and disability needed an injection of the heart. So we felt it's a good place to leave our mark.
The Sangster International Airport SIA runway extension is being hailed as a major milestone for Jamaica. The extension forms part of a $70 million upgrading program at the Montego Bay-based airport that has increased the takeoff range from 2,662 to 3,060 meters. Minister of Transport Darrell Vaz says the airport is now able to accommodate larger aircrafts and more flights as a result. His speech was delivered by Chairman of the Airports Authority of Jamaica, Mark Hart, at the official opening of the enlarged strip.
Sangster International Airport plays a critical role facilitating the transit of more than 85% of the tourists arriving to the island. In 2023 alone, the airport served over 5.2 million passengers.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, also commended the work of the stakeholders in the expansion project.
The extension to the Montego Bay Airport that now placed our airport as one of the finest in the Caribbean. Not only in service, but it has the capacity to really absorb the long flights and keep Montego Bay as the center of tourism activity in Jamaica and one of the primary destinations in the Caribbean, and being able to handle all these new activities.
The Bank of Jamaica BOJ is reporting that 87% of banknotes now in circulation are the new polymer currencies. The new series of polymer Jamaican banknotes comprises upgraded $50, $100, $500, $1,000 and $5,000 notes, along with the newly introduced $2,000 note.
Over time, the old notes are being redeemed at Bank of Jamaica. I had said here some time ago that we are giving it a 2 years from issue date, which was last year, June, before we actually demonetize those old notes.
The BOJ's Deputy Governor also reveals that more Jamaicans are transitioning to digital payments.
When we look at value in terms of beneficiary payments, the RTGS So that to me and to us at Bank of Jamaica is a sign in terms of the move away from cash to more digital payments using your debit cards, your credit cards, and of course your online transfers via the RTGS or the ACH.
Ms. Haynes was addressing the BOJ's quarterly monetary policy press conference on Tuesday. And finally, the government will be intensifying the national public education campaign on the rules of the road to reduce the high incidences of motor vehicle collisions and deaths. The announcement was made by Prime Minister Andrew Holness following a meeting of the National Road Safety Council. The campaign is expected to be funded by revenues generated from increased traffic ticket fines.
We recognize the need that there is this shift, not just in the number of vehicles, but also in the roadways. We have built several hundred miles of new roadways and new driving surfaces that some people are just not trained and don't have the driving culture to operate vehicles on these new road surfaces, on the new highways that are being built. And so the public education campaign has to be developed that will focus on the driving culture, which has safety as its key element.
Mr. Holness says the council will also be reviewing the threshold of alcohol in one's system to capture more people driving under the influence.
So that is something that we have decided to take a second look at. Other countries are moving towards reducing the threshold, and our threshold is at international standards, but at the higher end, and I think we should go down to a lower end.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.